Hey everyone, and welcome back to another fast-paced explainer. Today, we are taking a really rapid, beautiful journey. We're actually looking up to unpack the hidden meaning behind one of nature's absolute most captivating phenomena. It's this perfect blend of physics and philosophy that basically proves wisdom is everywhere, if you just know how to look for it.
Okay, let's dive right into this. You might be wondering, what exactly can a simple rainbow teach us about life? Well, it turns out translating physical science into actionable, everyday metaphors is incredibly powerful. So, let's break down the science of the spectrum and decode 5 pretty profound lessons that are literally just waiting for us up in the sky.
So first up, let's talk about how they're actually made. A rainbow doesn't just spontaneously pop up in perfectly clear skies, right? And you definitely won't see one in the middle of a pure, dark storm either. It exists strictly at the meeting point of light and water. It is quite literally the beautiful result of opposites colliding.
And that brings us to our very first human lesson. Beauty is born at the edge of tension. Don't run from friction. It's so easy to crave a life of perfectly clear skies all the time. But our most vibrant, transformative moments, they're almost always created out of life's inevitable friction. The storms you face are often the exact catalyst you need for your brightest moments.
Okay, moving on to the colors themselves. We've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And this brilliantly illustrates a really key physical truth. No single hue dominates. A rainbow only exists because it's the vibrant sum of all its distinct parts, just shining together all at once.
Which reveals something incredibly beautiful about us. The whole is way more powerful than a single part. Embrace every shade of yourself. Just like a rainbow really wouldn't be a rainbow with only blue or only red, you are this complex collection of traits and moods and experiences. You absolutely have to accept your own multitudes to truly shine.
Now here is where it gets super interesting. A rainbow actually only exists from a very specific angle. The physical rainbow you're looking at is entirely unique to your exact vantage point. If you move, say just 3 feet to the left or right, the rainbow shifts or it just vanishes completely.
So the crucial point here is this. Your perspective is not universal. What you see is true for you, but you've got to let others see theirs. This optical illusion is basically a masterclass in empathy. We all stand in slightly different places in life, which means we all see a slightly different rainbow. Respecting that someone else's view is just as real as yours is a massive step toward actually understanding each other. Think about how drastically your view can change depending on where you are. From the ground, we literally only ever see a partial arc, like a bridge or a half circle. But if you take an aerial view, like if you're looking down from an airplane, you see the physical reality. A rainbow is actually a full, continuous circle. We're just physically grounded, so we're cut off from seeing the whole picture.
I find the human application here to be incredibly reassuring. Your wholeness is always greater than what others perceive. Trust the parts they cannot see. The rest of the world might only see a tiny fraction of who you are, just a mere arc of your potential. But your complete, beautifully whole self exists perfectly, even when it's totally hidden from view.
Finally, we've got to talk about the fleeting magic of the whole thing. Have you ever tried to actually chase the end of a rainbow? It's literally impossible. It gracefully fades the closer you try to get to it. You can't capture it. Yet, we know for a fact it faithfully returns whenever the conditions are right.
And this teaches us the really profound art of letting go. Some things are just not meant to be held. They are meant to be witnessed and welcomed when they come. We spend so much of our energy trying to possess fleeting magic, instead of simply appreciating these brief, spectacular moments while they last.
So, we've just seen how physics effortlessly translates into some pretty deep wisdom, all in under 5 minutes. From embracing tension to trusting your unseen wholeness, nature is constantly teaching us. So I want to leave you with this one thought today. Which part of your own storm is about to become a rainbow? Thanks so much for learning with me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.